brewers, welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Puppets. Today's beer is going to be yet another of the beers I bought at the Danish German border shops after the Wacken Heavy Metal Festival. It is going to be the Kulmbacher Mönchshof Schwarzbier, or urtypisches Schwarzbier. It's a Schwarzbier. And this is, I only have two more beers left I bought at the border, which is the Duckstein Altbier and the Hirschbräu Doppelhirsch, or something like that. I'm going to be using this Hard Rock Cafe Miami lager slash almost Hefeweizen glass. And here on the back it doesn't say much other than the deep dark specialty with the fine roasted aromatic character. It's on 4.9% alcohol in a half-a liter bottle, and let's get it cracked open. I've had this one before, as well with the whoa. I get a shock every time. That's so funny. I've had this one before, as well with the Bock beer I reviewed earlier. This style of beer, Schwarzbier, is also known in America as a black lager, but the style originates from Germany. Let's see if we can fit the rest in here. Nice. Last Schwarzbier I had was the what was it? Köstritzer Schwarzbier, which is a classic Schwarzbier. Now this isn't as dark at all. It's actually not. It doesn't have that black type of color that Köstritzer, for example, has, or what else? Rosted Schwarzbier. That's also quite black. Rosted Winter. But this is more of a deep dark red. If you hold it up to the light, probably look black to you guys, or brown. But if you hold it up to the light, you see like a maroon, ruby red color, and it's clear as well. The head is like one finger frothy off-white beige head, but still it looks quite nice actually, especially that ruby red color, maroon red, when you hold it up to the light. And in the bottom of the glass it looks more of a brown, but let's check out the aroma. Definitely you get that Pilsner type quality, along with the small amount of roasted malt. Yeah, there's a lot, and then also some grains. There's a grainy note and a slightly burnt note. Yeah, also like a toasted note in here, which is really nice. Pretty standard Schwarzbier aroma, so let's dig in and give this Schwarzbier a taste. Nice roasted character when you sip it, definitely. Body on this, it's light. It's light body. It is slightly crisp in the mouth, whilst it's also quite refreshing, which is the thing about Schwarzbiers, which is nice. It's a dark, slightly roasted beer that's very refreshing actually. The roasted malt you get, it's not as grainy as in the aroma. There is a slight amount of graininess going on. Then you also get some sweet flavor, some sweet malt, and then like toasted bread, like a breadiness. Like if you just put some bread in the toaster, and it's slightly burnt. That's sort of that flavor. The body is actually also slightly watery, and it's very drinkable, but it's only a 4.9% beer. You also do get a small amount of grassy hops in the beginning when you first sip the beer, which is then overpowered by the roasted malt. But it's actually a nice Schwarzbier. Not as good as the Köstritzer, which I think is fantastic Schwarzbier, but it's still pretty darn good. So rating wise, sorry guys, it gets a 77. It's a pretty good Schwarzbier. Not as good as the Köstritzer. The only thing sort of like wrong with it, I think, is that it is quite light. on the roasted notes, where the Köstritzer is more roasted, and it's not as like watery and thin. But still, it's a pretty good example of a German Schwarzbier. That's it for this beer review, guys. A 77 for the Kulmbacher Mönchshof urtypisches Schwarzbier. It's a good Schwarzbier. Yeah, check out all my other videos, guys. Maybe you've had this beer, so let me know what you think if you've had it. Leave a comment, right? And subscribe and thumbs up and all that typical stuff. And then I am also going to say Prost, and I'll see you guys in another beer review.